If you have a question for Lexi, you can raise your hand. Hi, Lexi. We'll start with Annie Costable, Sun Times.
Hey, Lexi, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. All-Stars are announced tomorrow. How many are on the Sky?
All of them. Just kidding. I voted for all Sky players. So I'm hoping Sloot gets on there. Like if we're being realistic, I think Sloot should be on there. I hope Q gets on there, but she had limited games, so I'm not sure. Honestly, everybody on our team deserves. They've been putting up really good numbers. We were on that amazing winning streak, so I think that a lot of them are deserving. I think some of them even deserve to be on the USA team, so I'm really excited to see who gets chosen.
Definitely. And then as far as tomorrow's game goes, what was the focus of practice today?
Communication and getting out in transition and running. Last game, we kind of got stuck in the half court a little bit. We weren't playing our high-paced game that we were playing for the last few weeks. So getting back to that and just having a lot of energy on defense.
And then speaking of getting out in transition, Dallas is 10th in the league in points given up off of fast break. So is there an extra emphasis on exploiting that weakness for them?
Absolutely. And like I said before, we're just focusing on us. And I think if we do what we're supposed to do, the things that we talk about amongst each other and scout, follow personnel, communicate, celebrate each other, then I think that will be just fine.
Awesome. Thanks, Lexi.
Eric Wilson.
Lexi, appreciate your time. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. So I asked you before, what would it mean for you to make the All-Star team? And I guess we were too far out. So now, since it is tomorrow, I'm going to ask you, what would it mean for Lexi Brown to be a part of the All-Star team?
It would be cool, but I feel like this All-Star game is like kind of strange. You'll probably have some All-Stars that are also on the Olympic team. So that means, I don't know, I don't know exactly what this All-Star means for us this season, since so many will also be on the Olympic team. But again, it would be an amazing honor. I do hope that I make an All-Star game where there's like a weekend because of the festivities and the parties and all that kind of stuff. So I might be in Vegas to support. So, either way, I'm gonna be in Vegas. So I'm really excited about that.
All right, well, I'm gonna be there. So I'm gonna be on the lookout for Lexi Brown, because I got a couple things I need to talk to you about, especially with this I Am Athlete podcast. But anyhow, aside from that, coming off the bench and playing with this group of ladies, this group of athletes, how has your game improved so far?
I think that I wouldn't say that it's necessarily improved. I think I've just had to learn how to pick my spots a little bit better. Coming in, backing up Sloot at the one has definitely been a change for me. I haven't played the one in a few years, but I'm more than capable of playing the one, contrary to what some people might think. So I've really enjoyed playing behind her, learning from her, learning from everybody. I haven't really been able to, get to my spots on the 3-point line, but I think it's going to come eventually. And then just becoming a better teammate. I think that's been the biggest thing for me, these last few seasons. It's just taught me how to, be a really good teammate, be a supporter, always bring positive energy, because every team needs that.
And then I got one more for you. Can you just talk about playing with Dana? What your experiences like have been with her, and how this team has really gelled together with the additions of everybody coming in and people leaving and coming back?
Yeah, with Dana, I see so much of her experience similar to my experience as a rookie. She's the only rookie, and she comes in and goes on a team that she's kind of unsure, comes to another team where she's embraced 100%. She's finding her spots as well, figuring out the huge gap between college basketball and WNBA basketball. But I'm so happy that she has this group of veterans around her to support her and love her and uplift her, because as a rookie, you need that more than you guys even know how important it is to have a group of veterans that support you, even if you're doing terrible, if you're doing amazing. At the end of the day, you need to have people around you that want you to succeed and do well. And I think that we've been that for Dana, and I see her improving every day. And, she's such a you know, a shining star. Her personality is amazing. You know, she does her hair, lashes, and nails and stuff like me. So, you know, I love that. So I'm just really happy that she's finally, you know, finding her way.
Great. Thank you so much, Lexi. We'll have James
Thanks.
Wade in next. Hey, James, thanks for joining us. We'll start with Eric Wilson.
Hey, Coach, just wanted to ask you how the team was looking. I know you just came off a loss, but just want to see how the team is preparing for Dallas.
We're just trying to get ready. Trying to make sure we don't duplicate the dud that we put out there last game.
Has there been any one particular focus, either on the offensive or defensive side, that you maybe put a little more emphasis on the last couple of days?
No, I think, you know, offensively, we're trying to get more flow. That's where a lot of our stuff has been. Defensively, you know, it's about, you know, just making sure we show up rebounds and stuff like that. But offensively, I think we had some issues last game that we don't want to duplicate.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks.
Annie Costable, Sun Times.
Hey, James.
Hey, Annie.
Tomorrow the All-Star team will be announced. I say team because Team USA has obviously already been announced. How many Sky players will be on it?
I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully 5, 6, 7. I don't know. Hopefully a lot of them. We can't vote for our own players unless we finesse some ways where we've probably went online and did it. But you know, but normally we can't.
Sorry, there's a bit of a lag, but how many of your players realistically do you feel are playing at the All-Star level?
I think at least 4 of them are. Yeah, I think 4, maybe 5. I think 5. Sorry, 5 players are. 5.
Can you specify who you believe those 5 players are? I don't want to assume.
Can you?
Do you want me to say who the 5 would be in my mind?
Yeah.
All right. Candace,
Mhm.
Diamond, Ka,
Mhm.
Allie, and Courtney.
There you have it.
Awesome. And then as far as Dallas goes, after you have a game like the last one that, you just used the word dud, but how do you respond from a game like that to keep your offense sparked? Do you come in and get a lot of shots up with the team? Like what's I don't know, what's the energy that gets carried into practice after a game like that?
I think today was the day we were able to have practice. We shot the ball quite a bit, but we just wanted to make sure that we moved and we flowed into a lot of stuff. So make sure that the ball moved a lot more than it did last couple of days. So that for us was really important, that we were able to play and get in the gym and play, and we played today. So it was pretty cool.
Got it. And then lastly, Dallas is 10th in the league in points given up off of fast breaks. And obviously that's, a huge key to this team's success on offense is getting out and running. So what's a focus for this team in exploiting that tomorrow?
We just have to be willing to run, that's the one thing that we like to run. So, that's really important for us, that we can do that. And in order for us to do that, we have to get stops. So we have to get stops. We have to rebound, have to run, and the ball has to move. Once we get up and down the floor and we get our stops, our ball, it automatically moves. But we have to do those minute details in order to, be successful in doing so.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate your time.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, James.
All right, cool.
We're actually going to bring in Allie quickly next.
Enjoy your day, guys.
Because Azure is still in the ice. 1 second, you guys.
Azure still in the ice?
She's still icing, yep.
Oh, you have a nice flashlight. Whatever you want to call this.
Hi, Allie.
Hi, how are you?
Good, great. We'll start with Annie Costabile, Sun Times.
Hey, Allie, how are you doing? You just said good, so happy to hear you're doing good. But tomorrow the All-Star names will be announced. How many Sky players do you think we'll hear are named?
That's a good question. I'm hoping like 3. That'd be cool, right?
And if you had to say who those 3, or the 3 in your mind, when you say 3, who are they?
I would say Ka, Courtney, and Candace, but I guess you just never know. So we'll see.
And then, you know, a response to the last game when it is just obviously the slowest productive night in terms of offense. How do you all respond in practice?
I just gotta have a short memory. We watched a lot of video yesterday, and just compete and play hard. That's all you can do is just play hard and know we have another opportunity tomorrow.
Definitely. And I guess I mean more so in terms of the focus of practice. Do you get a lot of shots up? Do you focus more on film? What helps you rebound from a game like that?
I think it's just focusing on Dallas. So we talked about some schemes and, how we're going to guard their players. And at the same time, going up and down, we just got to focus on ourselves too once we are on the offensive end. Just moving the ball, attacking, getting shots up, taking care of the ball, just kind of all of that. But right now our focus is on Dallas and guarding them.
Awesome. Thank you.
No problem.
Eric Wilson. Eric?
I think you're muted. There you are.
All right, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, let me just say this. I appreciate you being humble, Allie, but let's call a spade a spade. If they don't call you tomorrow for the All-Star game, there's a problem.
Are you serious?
I'm being dead serious. I listen. I'm gonna tell it as it is. You, Candace, Diamond, Ka, Slew, Steph. Well, she's on the 3-on-3 women's team, but that whole entire squad, there needs to be Chicago Sky representation in the All-Star game. I'm gonna say it. You don't have to say it. I'm gonna say it for you. Aside from that, kind of going off what Annie was talking about, listen, Dallas is a team that, much like you guys, are always going to be in the hunt. How do you plan to disrupt their flow tomorrow night?
They have a lot of capable offensive players, but I think obviously the head of the snake is Arike. She's up there leading the league in scoring. So I just think we have to make her, no matter what, she's going to get hers, but we have to make it inefficient. We have to make it hard. And I think if we can make it an inefficient scoring night for her and, just kind of contain the rest of them, I think we'll be all right. But focusing on offense too. I mean, there's only so much you can do by just stopping someone. You got to score too. So it's kind of,
I get that.
I'll do it all tomorrow.
No, I get that. Now, is that going to come from, a game of runs? Is that just going to come from better transition or, just an overall defensive mindset going into tomorrow's game?
I think it starts with defense for us. If we can start well defensively, not let them have like a 25-point first quarter, and that'll help us get out into transition more and get those easy baskets that, we've been getting before yesterday's or 2 days ago's hiccup. So I think if we can start defensively and make shots tough for them and get out in transition, then it'll be good for us.
All right. I appreciate it. Thanks, Allie.
Thank you too.
All right. Thank you so much, Allie, and thank you all for joining us. We will see you tomorrow after shoot around. Bye.